We've now covered your why, your intrinsic motivation. We've talked about the changes to make in your diet and the importance of a mindset shift from restriction to abundance. If you're watching this third video, I'm sure you did the exercises wholeheartedly and took the time for the meditations as well. Why the meditations and all the mindfulness anyway? What's that all about? Besides digging deep into yourself, it's a great stress management tool. It helps enhance attention, clarity, and emotional regulation, and helps you to be calmer in general and less reactive. Why is stress so bad, especially chronic stress? Stress is one of the main non-food related factors that influence almost all body systems directly or indirectly, contribute to illness, and prevent people from becoming their best selves. So, whenever your body is exposed to any kind of stress, whether it is an emotional or physical stress, many chemical changes occur in your body, which in turn affect your immune system. There are numerous strategies to manage stress, many of which I'm sure you're familiar with already. I dive deeper into all of them on the membership platform, but I'll mention some of them today as well that I feel are especially helpful and important. First of all, simple deep breathing is a wonderful way to relieve stress anytime and anywhere. You can even repeat a calming phrase in your mind as you breathe, such as inhale peace and exhale stress. You can also try combining deep breathing with a physical relaxation practice like progressive muscle relaxation. You can also take a moment to be, simply be, closing your eyes, and if it helps, repeating I'm here, I'm now, in this present moment, I'm good, I'm safe, I'm loved, I am, and that is enough. Now, if you extend these pauses, they become meditations, which are very good for both short-term stress relief as well as for long-lasting benefits. Then I love the next one, and that's humming. Studies show that a regular daily humming can help enhance the parasympathetic nervous system and slow down sympathetic activation through activating the vagus nerve, which is the main component of the parasympathetic nervous system. Singing has a similar effect, especially singing mantras. The thing with mantras is that we don't have to understand the words, and we definitely don't have to be good singers to chant, as it's more about the vibration of the sounds and not singing itself. Then you can add gratitude to your meditation practice. Recognize all the things you have to be thankful for. Having supportive people in your life is another key to stress management. If you lack emotional support and friendship, it's important to get it. And besides being in silence and mindful and meditating, you can also direct your thoughts to be more positive. Self-compassion and self-love fall into this category as well. I address their importance deeper in a separate episode in the membership area. Doing something creative is a great way to relieve stress. Then we can't underestimate exercise and movement. And maybe you haven't even thought about that, but physical touch is a game changer. Hugging a loved one, for example, can be especially beneficial because when you do so, oxytocin, also known as the cuddle hormone, is released. So don't be afraid to ask a loved one for a hug if you need it. It's good for both of you, and it can be one of the simplest forms of stress relief. And if this is not available, self-touch can be as powerful and truly healing. So give yourself a hug or touch yourself in a loving and caring way. On the platform, I have a 10-minute guided self-touch practice that women have found very difficult to do at first because of the lack of self-love, and have realized how important it is to work with that. And it makes me truly happy to see the transformation there. And there are more practices that simply won't fit into this short format. Your homework for today is to look at all the tools that I spoke about, or find extras and decide which ones you think you need and can fit into your routine or which ones you'd like to try out. It might be that you don't know immediately what would work the best for you. Simply start experimenting with a few and discover your favorites. I'd like to briefly mention the meditations on the membership area that can support you with stress management. Well, all the meditations will do, but specifically meditations for gratitude, for being in the present, yoga nidra, a guided muscle relaxation session, and a 10-minute sounding meditation. I will see you in the next lesson, which, in my opinion, is one of the most important ones.